Good morning. I'm heading out and going to climb the Saddleback Mountain here. That's a beautiful little mountain stream, and I'm going up right here. We're climbing Saddleback Mountain this morning, and I have pledged that if I can't get there by noon, I'm going to take a ski lift down. But I've done 2 miles, and it's 6 miles up there, and it's just 8 o'clock, so let's see what I can do. I'm moving along, and I think it's a little less than 6, but we'll call it 6. Oops. Supposed to look behind you when you're climbing these mountains. You can see out through the trees there. And then you can see where I came up. Right up through there. Pretty tough. It's my first pond of the day. I think this is 2 miles in or something. As soon as I stepped here, a wood duck sitting there on the water took off and flew down to the opposite end. Don't see any moose around though. Supposed to be a moose. I was filming back up the trail just a little ways, and I never said anything. There was a moose in the edge of the lake. I heard it and saw it come into the water and graze a while. I believe it was hearing me too. And finally, I think it took off as I tried to move around and get closer to the water. But here we are at Canoe Lake. Here we are. I see no moose. The one I saw was right in this far corner up here. When I came by that corner, it was grazing right there. And don't see it now. That's 4 moose I've seen. Not this trip, 3 last year and 1 this year. And I don't know if I got any view of this one or not. But I'm gonna sit on one of these boats and have a break. No moose, but there is a duck right across the lake there, or a loon or something. Beautiful place to take a break. I need to get on the trail. These rock slabs are reminiscent of further south, Mahoosic Arm and so forth. The Bigelows, just next door here, have none of this. I don't think. Don't remember it. But then again, a lot of things I don't remember. Having fun on the Appalachian Trail. Easier climb than what I had in the Bigelows, and I'm happy for that. Last night I was a little fearful of this section because the Bigelows were so tough on me, and these rock slabs are a lot easier to climb than rock jumbles. This is why you do this view. view from Saddleback Mountain near the top. This has got to be the reason I come up here, because it's too damn hard not to for something else. But this is the top of Saddleback Mountain. I'm having a hot sandwich. There it is. You can see the rock trail kind of up through there. See the guy from Switzerland down here in front of me. He's going along. Down here, that's the ski lodge or from that we saw the other day, all the tracks all over the mountain. I think it's this mountain, maybe not. There's a lodge down below. Condos up through there. And then all kinds of ski trails intermixed around. Cool. Here we go. Down. I can see a blaze over on that side over there. And then we got to go up to the top. I guess that's maybe the horn. And I'm doing right well. About this Saddleback, I think I'm going up the horn. Not as bad as the horn I went up the other day, but beautiful. Weather's perfect. Cool breeze, but not cold. And we're moving on up. I've got two YouTubers here on top of, what is this, the horn?
Yep, the horn.
Yeah, and we're all discussing YouTube, and let's give them the channel's names.
My channel is Backcountry BENB, and no spaces, or else you won't find me because I only got like 100 subscribers.
Okay.
Same here, and mine's Walking with Gunk.
Walking with Gunk.
Yep.
And B-A-T country?
Back
country.
Yeah.
B-A-C-K.
Yeah.
Back country. Okay. We'll do it. That's Saddleback over there, and we're standing on the horn. We think Peak Finder says that is Katahdin right there in front of us.
The real big one.
Crazy downhill here. And you can see how the trees go down. And I scooting down on my butt, decided to sit here a minute. This is what getting water is all about. You can sit here for 15 minutes and catch this little stream of water that's coming down that way. They've got it dammed up there. Maybe that's best left alone. But it might gush out if I... But I've been sitting here a while, catching water. 6:50 and I'm heading out. Got a nice little riffraff of crap go down. This is some of the easy trail in Maine right here. Somebody got their tent set up right down here. Well, there's a bunch of tents down here. This time of year, there's no water down here much, so if these logs are rotten. There's the morning. It's my first view this morning of Saddleback Jr. And that's my first climb today. We'll see. That's the reason I camped where I did. I didn't want to do that last night. It's been dark by the time I got up there probably. We'll see. But first, we got to go down. Saddleback Jr. I think we've came up some since we left camp, and it don't look as daunting as it did back there, but I'll be up there, I'll tell you about it, or complain one. Up here you have stair steps, and somebody has put stair steps up a good part of these mountains and places, and it's natural some other places. But there's a plaque up here that commemorates the CCC finishing the Appalachian Trail, so probably these stair steps go back to the CCC. Crazy the work that went into them. It's Rangeley Lake down there that's just totally covered with clouds. And then this is the Horn. And then over there is Saddleback. I came over all that yesterday. And then we've got a beautiful view out there. And there's something. Top of Saddleback Jr. Now we look around Rangeley Lake down there with clouds hanging over it. Saddleback up there, Saddleback Jr. I came down and over there behind it, probably the Horn. I'm moving on. We've had very little water for a while. Now we've got this. Typical contest you might see on the Appalachian Trail is juggling, throwing rocks at blazes. Across the river there, we've got a blaze.
I'm gonna throw a fastball at it.
Oh, we missed it.
Oh, that was close. That was way off. Hit the tree that the blaze had.
That's why you hike 2,000 miles.
Ooh, that was
Ooh,
close.
close. There's the blaze. And it goes straight up. First view of the day. It's 20 after 7. I just left camp about 20 minutes ago, I guess. This is the first climb right out. That's looking back at the Saddleback Horn, Little Horn there, Horn Junior or Saddleback Junior. And that's where we came from. And that's where we're going. I've been walking an hour and a half, and I'm 2.5 miles in. I've got six something to do, and I got to be early enough that I venture going another 6 something. And it's not really before dark. It's before I wear out that I'm looking for. And haven't had but one little view. I think there is a view on this section, but I'm climbing up here. I think back over there is where we came from, and we came up all of that. And then down in the valley, it's almost 9 o'clock, almost 3 miles from the shelter this morning, and we're moving along. Nice day. Not sure where I'm at, but moving on. This is something else, and probably some more ahead. We're going down. This is the South Branch Carabasset River. Beautiful stream up here in the mountains. Downhill coming down to here is crazy, difficult, scary. All the through hikers that I've been hiking with were all right here a few minutes ago. They all left. I probably won't see them again. I'm going to stay up here at the campsite, I think, and they're going to go to the road. Just left the river down there, and I'm going to hike up. I think it's 1.5 miles to the campground. And then I'll have about the same distance tomorrow to get to the highway. And it's all tough, so all my thru hiker friends are gone. They'll go to the highway today, I'm sure. And I just decided too much to do. I could probably have done it, but I've stayed at the river down there for half hour, 45 minutes. And I didn't have time to waste. If I was going to walk out here, that kind of committed me right there. So we'll be to the road on Saturday, maybe. I've been climbing for a little while this morning, trying to get up to Crocker's, and I need to catch a breath. And that daunting little section there is right in front of me. We're halfway up the steep part of the South Crocker. And there's, looks like Saddleback to me. Saddleback Jr. over there. And then we came up this. And it's just like it ahead. Having fun on that Appalachian Trail, though. Taking a breather halfway up South Crocker. I haven't been out here an hour yet this morning, but we're moving on. Up here, when you think you're through the rocky section and near the top, what happens? More rocks. But I think we're getting near the top. I didn't check the time. I'm sure I couldn't make this climb in an hour, but an hour and a half would be worth mentioning or bragging or whatever that is. But I'm moving up South Crocker. From the summit of South Crocker at 20 minutes after 7 in the morning. I think that is some kind of naval observatory over there on that next mountain. We were over on the other side of that yesterday, and we're on this side today. So I was told there's no phone service up here because of that. I don't think that's true. I've got some phone service, and I've got some views too. Isn't this something? South Crocker. To the top of North Crocker there, it's said to be a mile. And sometimes we think a mile's not very far. We'll see. North Crocker Mountain. It's taken me 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think it's 2 3/10 maybe or something. Pretty good climb for that 2 hours, mile an hour. And from here it's 5.2 to the highway, and I've been told that a good man could run that. We won't be seeing that today, but hopefully it's downhill. I know it's downhill. Hopefully it's not too much riffraff on it. Heading down the trail.